If you want to learn how to make this delicious no-bake dessert, I'm telling you guys, it is quick, it is easy. This Nutella cheesecake is so yummy. If you like Oreos and Nutella and you don't want to bake anything, this is the recipe for you. Creamy, has this great Oreo crust. It's topped with a little bit of whipped cream and it is such a great dessert. So let's get started. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel. So to get started with this no-bake cheesecake, I'm going to grease an 8-inch cake pan, and I'm just using non-spray, but you can use oil. And then I'm gonna place plastic wrap on the bottom layer because I want to be able to like lift this up just for decor. But if you don't want to, you don't need to do this step. I'm going to use acetate just to get that sort of corners and clean edges. And now I'm going to set this aside and get started on my cookie crust. So I have my Oreos and I'm going to place my Oreos in the food processor with melted butter, and I'm gonna turn this on and I'm gonna pulse it or put it on low speed just until everything's kind of combined and the butter and the Oreos are combined and it's sandy like, and it's all small pieces. So I'm going to set this to the side and I'm going to grab my cake pan and I'm going to pour the Oreo crumble on to my cake pan, and I'm using a measuring cup of a half cup measuring cup, and I'm going to press down on the Oreo cookie crust, and it is fine if it kind of hits the corner there like a little bit of a rim, because I think it's adds a little nice shape to it. So I'm just gonna press this down like this, and I'm gonna set this in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna get started with my cheesecake filling. So before I get started with my cheesecake filling, I'm going to whip some whipped cream. So I have 8 ounces of heavy cream, and I'm just gonna whip this up to medium soft peaks. I don't want it to be too whipped up. So I'm just using a stand mixer and I'm just gonna whip this up, and this is the consistency that you're looking for. And now we can get started on our cream cheese Nutella mixture. In a bowl, you are going to add your room temperature cream cheese, your powdered sugar, and your vanilla paste. And you are gonna go in with a stand mixer and you're gonna mix this for about 20 seconds just until you see that there are no lumps. Now that you have it in this consistency, it's still really thick, so it's not like too whipped up or too broken down. You do not want to overmix it. We are going to add our espresso. If you don't have espresso, you can use coffee, and I'm putting 2 tablespoons in here, and I'm going to add all of my Nutella, and I'm going to add my salt. I'm going to mix this on medium speed until everything looks fully combined. So now I'm going to add that whipped cream that I whipped up earlier, and I'm just gonna pour it all in there, and I am going to go back in with my handheld mixer, and I'm going to mix this up until smooth and some air gets incorporated there. So you don't want to over mix it. Just mix until you see that everything is fully combined. And so this texture looks great. I didn't feel it. I didn't whip it too much. It is luscious and it has a lot of air, so I'm going to pour it into my prepared cake pan that I had cooling in the refrigerator, and I'm just going to pour the mixture, and I'm going to try and smooth it out as best as possible with an offset spatula. And once I get it to a point where I'm happy with it, I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator, and this will cool for a minimum of 6 hours. So my cheesecake has cooled and it is the next day for me, and I pulled it out and it was so easy with that plastic wrap in the bottom and that acetate, but you can just do another layer of plastic wrap if that's all you have. And you just lift up and you put it in your cake pan, and I have some whipped cream that I whipped up. And I'm just gonna pour this on top and just kind of swoosh it around, and now let's cut into it. So I'm just kind of spreading the whipped cream around, and just leaving a little bit of the outside, kind of exposed, and there's no like, perfect way to do it. So just kind of organically do some swooshes around. I think that looks great. And I'm just going to dust it with a little bit of cocoa powder. And that is it. I'm so ready to cut this cheesecake, and let's try it. So the cake, like the cheesecake, is super easy to put together. It looks gorgeous. Look at this slice. Let's bite into it. It's super light. I love the Oreo crust to it and the whipped cream on the top. This kind of brings everything together, but the Nutella flavor just really comes through, and the coffee really complements that Nutella and all the chocolatey notes that are going on. It's super easy dessert. It's great for the summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It's a free and easy way of supporting the channel, and I will see you guys later.